took over Sabu, and you saw him put him through the table.
After all the weeks of those mind games, it was finally the opportunity for Raven to physically attack Sabu. You know, Don, for months, Raven has been sending messages and playing those mind games with Sabu. His open challenge for a fight really escalated this past Wednesday with the attack by Raven. Sabu has repeatedly turned the other cheek because of the agreement that he made with Raven years ago. They agreed to never fight because of their bond, because of their relationship with Sabu's uncle, the legendary fire-throwing Sheik.
How much though can Sabu take as we see Raven come out the ramp? I mean, Raven's taunted him. I mean, you've got to eventually get to a breaking point, but Sabu has kept his word.
And you have to wonder, how much longer can Sabu avoid a confrontation with Raven? When the mind games turn physical, you have to expect that someone like the homicidal, suicidal, and genocidal Sabu will eventually answer.
Raven is one of those, though. He is the master of the mind game, Mike Tenay. This guy can get inside your brain like a worm, and he can just tear it up to the point where you don't know who you are and how to react.
What a memorable, what a newsworthy Wednesday it was at the Asylum. Yes, Raven returned. Jeff Hardy became an official member of the TNA roster as well. Have to ask the question, do you think Jeff Hardy will be a part of this week's Impact?
Well, that's a question that we have no answer to at this point. It's almost as big as the question, will Sabu ever answer the challenge of Raven?
Raven takes Romeo, just grabbed him by the head, tossed him out to the arena floor of the Impact Zone.
It's been a long time since we've seen Raven in the ring, and that's how Raven is. He just comes and goes at will, and as you see him just throw Romeo right back into the steel rail.
Went for the side Russian leg sweep, took Romeo, and back first right into the safety rail.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna do it again? Yes! Oh, man!
Well, it worked once great. Why not go back to the well a second time? And that's exactly what Raven did.
You see Raven going in, getting back into the ring, coming back out so he's not counted out. And is he gonna go for the trifecta?
Exactly!
Oh my gosh, he does!
And that time you saw the back of the head as well as the back of Romeo making contact with the unprotected steel.
Raven throwing Romeo back into the ring right now, but he's got Romeo right where he wants him. Romeo is screaming in pain. 3 straight jumps to the back of the head and the back.
Oh, Raven fires him off, chest first into the turnbuckles. Follows up with the running charging clothesline.
Oh, look at that knee right there as Raven just plants it perfectly.
Caught him with the high knee lift. Now measuring Romeo, and he turns right around. Is he going to go for the Raven effect?
Here he goes. Romeo just seems helpless right now. Oh, he hits it perfectly.
Spiked him, planted him on his head with the Raven effect. DDT got the win now.
Moment of the match, Raven!
Romeo never stood a chance, Mike, today, as Raven just absolutely demolished Romeo and took all of his frustration out on Sabu. And you see Sabu coming into the ring.
Well, you notice that Raven in the ring had his attention distracted as the fans were chanting as Sabu comes down to the safety rail. Gonna have a confrontation. Raven out to the floor. Raven and Sabu face to face.
Is Sabu trying to talk reason to Raven slaps Sabu again. Sabu just look, he's walking away.
Again, he's gonna turn the...
Now wait a minute. Here he goes.
He's gonna fight back finally. He's no longer gonna turn the other cheek.